How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Moses' Nephew channel, The Holy Land by Itamar Buk. I hope that you like the Israeli flag over here in the background. And today I'm going to talk about a very important topic we have here in the Middle East, and that's hummus, hummus. And as well, I will even read for you from the Bible today. So I'm going to share with you a personal story, a biblical story, as well. I'm going to talk about the war that took place in the region and a Guinness World Record. So much in a few minutes. So I will start by sharing this personal story. So me and my friends, we went to a restaurant here in Tel Aviv, and next to us there were a few tourists that sat down in the restaurant. And one of them was like super enthusiastic, and I remember, me and my friends remember as well, how he called the waiter and he told him, "Hey, I really hope that you have Hamas today, because we love Hamas, and we heard from TripAdvisor that your Hamas is a bomb." So I think it was so loud, so everyone in the restaurant, including the waiter, was laughing so hard. We really had the difficulty to stop ourselves, and I just wanted to mention that because that opened the story of what I wanted to share with you. Hamas and hummus are two different things. So before you're coming into Israel, please do your homework and work on your pronunciation, because we in Israel, we really like hummus or hummus, but we're less into Hamas. So before you're coming over here, work on your pronunciation. We're less into terror organizations here like Hezbollah, ISIS, Hamas, and more. So the Palestinians are not upset at the Jewish Israelis just because they feel that they stole their land, but also because they feel that we took their food, which is hummus, hummus, as we said. And they're not the only people here in the region that believe that, also the Lebanese. So what happened in October 2008 is something that I feel that I have to mention as well in this short video about hummus, as we say here in Israel. And that's when the third war with Lebanon took place, and I'm talking about October 2008. The owner of one of the restaurants in Abu Ghosh, he decided to make the biggest plate of hummus in the world. So he called Guinness, and he called media channels and people also to eat it, because this is like criterions of making a Guinness World Record. And he made this great big dish of 400 kilograms of hummus. Shushki, get off the couch. She's scratching my couch over there. So he made this great dish, and he got into Guinness World Record, and that was lovely, and people over here were very proud. But our neighbors from the north, they were pretty upset, and they said, "We will not let those Israelis, those Zionists, the Jewish people here, to own this record of having the biggest plate of hummus in the world." And what they did was to call 250 chefs from all over Lebanon. Oh, that's beautiful. And they asked from them to bring hummus and to help and to make this record together. So they did, and they made a big dish of hummus of more than 2 tons of hummus, which was nice, and it lasts for a bit. But not for too long. So a few months after that, they made it in October 2009, if I'm not wrong. So in the beginning of 2010, maybe it was January, the restaurant here in Abu Ghosh decided to make even a bigger plate of hummus of more than 4 tons. And that was also good for only a few months, because after that, the Lebanese called 300 chefs and to make a bigger plate of hummus, which passed the 10 tons. So if there is something that we can fight about in the Middle East, and of course if it is hummus, we will fight about it. But I would just like, because many people say like, but who was the first like who was the pioneer of making the first plate of hummus, of talking about it. So for that, I told you that I'm going to read a little bit from the Bible today, okay? And so I'm going to share with you the story of Boaz and Ruth and when they met. So I'm reading from Ruth right now. And at mealtime, Boaz said to Ruth, "Come here and eat the bread and dip it in the hummus," which I really have to say got a really bad translation into English. So if this is how it is mentioned in the Hebrew Bible, I want you to tell me, if Boaz is the great-grandfather of David, who should claim the hummus dish? I want to thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you enjoy my information about hummus, a bit of the stories that I share with you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you didn't subscribe yet. Share it with your friends as well. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.